Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price. 2-minute drill on this Wednesday. Coaches joint press conference here at the Opryland.
Play. Time to play
football.
It
is time to play. I mean, like when you think about it, like they're ready to play. I think they're both kind of like, let's get this thing to tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 Central, and just play football because all the cancellations, all the build-up, we're close enough. Just let's get to the finish line.
Well, and I think that the fact that UCLA canceled yesterday hours before kickoff is the one that, before that happened, you felt like, well, if you get to the day before, you're good to go. And it feels like both these teams are good to go because they both want to be here. They both have a very high vaccination rate, but you're still just get to kickoff. And I think both coaches are kind of tired of talking. I don't know that either coach talks this late in a game week typically, so this is a little bit out of norm. And I don't think neither one of them had a whole lot to offer up today.
Now, Brom, I referenced a couple times, just getting guys out there. Like, I mean, it made it sound like, hey, if we got to put walk-ons out there, we're playing.
Right.
Which was to me a good sign.
Yeah, and part of their issue, obviously, is it's not COVID related. I mean, they've just got a lot of issues at the receiver position in particular. Interesting, he noted, hey, we got a lot of receivers, but there's going to be some new faces out there. Curious to see how they play and how they go. We know what they're missing on defense with a couple of guys as well. So they have some issues. They're not going to look like the regular season Purdue team, and they know that, but we'll see what they've gotten accomplished in getting this team ready. And then obviously Tennessee, what do they look like at corner without Alante? And of course, as we've been talking about all week, Cade Mays is not going to play. So Dane Davis, Jeremiah Crawford, it sounds like they're going to platoon at that position as well as that cornerback position.
Yeah, Purdue team that beat then second-ranked Iowa and then third-ranked Michigan State. To me, that's still a bit of fool's gold because we know how those teams have paired up with SEC teams in the past. But Purdue's playing for something. I mean, as he referenced, the Drew Brees-led Boilermakers only got to 8 wins. So trying to get to 9 in a bowl win is a big deal for this Purdue team, even if they are at skeleton crew. Cade Mays, as I said yesterday, will not play in this game. Josh Heupel confirmed that. And then Alex Golesh heaped a lot of praise on Darnell Wright when I asked him just how he's been so steady Eddie out there at left tackle.
Well, he's had a solid year. I mean, when you think about it, we go to that first practice, Darnell Wright's not running first team. In fall camp, you kind of wonder what's going on. He's making the adjustment to left tackle. It takes him a minute to get that adjustment going. But I think he's settled in nicely with Glenn Ellerbe. And I think the thing that Darnell has done, as he's gained confidence, his desire to work has even grown. I mean, Glenn Ellerbe's talked throughout the year about how you got to kind of run him off the practice field because he wants to fine-tune something else. And I think you're seeing the product of that on the field with a very solid year for Darnell Wright.
It's Tennessee and Purdue coming up tomorrow, 3 Eastern, 2 Central. The full video interviews with Coach Heupel and Coach Brom, and then Coach Golesh and Coach Banks up now at VolQuest.com. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price.